So now we're going to take a look at riff number 3. And for this example, we're going to look at how Carlos Santana makes use of syncopated rhythms, adding that hypnotic rhythm to his unique blend of Latin music and rock. Now, great examples of this can be heard on such classic tracks as She's Not There, Evil Ways, and Smooth. So if you want to get down some Carlos Santana rhythm work, you're going to want to work on your syncopated riffing style. So what is syncopation? Well, syncopation is a technique where we emphasize the offbeat as opposed to the downbeat. And that's what gives Latin music that hypnotic groove and flavor. And we hear this so much throughout Carlos Santana's own unique style and blend of Latin and rock. So for this example, once again, we're going to be using chord fragments. We're going to use some of the fragments that we've already looked at. We're going to play our A minor 7th fragment on the 5th fret of the D and G and B, a D major fragment on the 7th fret of the D, G and B. We're also going to imply that altered dominant chord, that 7 sharp 9 chord, E7 sharp 9. But we're playing a very small fragment of that chord just on the 7th fret of the G and the 8th fret of the B. But we're also going to be outlining an F major 7th chord. And to do that, we're simply going to lay our first finger across the top 3 strings at the 5th fret. Okay, let's look at the rhythm now. So first of all, on the first chord, you're going to play a downstroke, then a downstroke on the next chord, then a downstroke back on our A minor 7th, then 2 downstrokes on the D. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, then we're going to do a downstroke again on our first chord, back up to D, then a single downstroke on the F major 7 on the top 3 strings, and then 2 downstrokes on that chord fragment that implies the E7 sharp 9. Okay, so now we're going to play our syncopated riff with the click. Here we go. So the main challenge here is going to be the counting, really trying to lock in with the groove and try to get the rhythm or the strikes of the rhythm, if you like, sort of programmed into you internally. So 1, ba, 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 ba. You know, it might seem like a bit of a strange thing to do, but I think if you can feel a rhythm and it's within you, you stand a much better chance of being able to play it instead of just sort of trying to guess where the strikes are. You're playing off of the beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da, 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 ba, ba, da, ba, 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 ba. Okay, try to get that sort of relationship going with your internal metronome and, really try and feel that rhythm and try and get that programmed inside of you. As well as that, make sure you cut the chords off, which is something that we practiced when we looked at riff number 1, our chord stabs. So this is quite a challenging riff example for you to practice, but incredibly rewarding. So now it's your turn to practice riff number 3.